Hey you guys, it's me Gemstone at tarotforhealing.com. I hope you guys are doing really well. This is the weekly reading and it is for Scorpio, and I'm shuffling up the deck and we're going to see what's showing up for you in the month of June. So let's just see, Scorpio. What's showing up for you? Okay, you have the six of spades, seven of clubs, nine of spades, 10 of clubs. So interesting, spades and then clubs. So like fire, no, air. Yeah, fire and air. So interesting elements, fire and air. Could make a big explosion or could give a lot of inspiration too. So what I kind of see for you is oh, I feel like you've been feeling like, I don't know, I get this image or this picture of like there being a struggle. I think that you've had to go through like really, like you just, your message, I don't know, it sounds similar to even one that I gave previously to another sign, but I'm just kind of feeling like a similar way for you, that it's like you're just going through the challenges of life, going through the challenges of um things that haven't been easy for you. Like it's almost like you've had to learn certain lessons, but they've been hard for you to learn. Like not to say that it's been hard for you to grasp them, but it's almost like just life hasn't made itself very easy in terms of like you making the movements that you want to make. And so what I see here is like you're going through the challenges of things. You are trying your best. You are but you're having a rough time, but you're still in the game. You're still a fighter, like you're still going. And then also with that feeling of still going, I feel like there are times where you kind of feel tired, you feel worn out, you feel maybe stressed out about things, you feel anxious about things. And in the midst of all of that, you feel like you've got so much burden and so much responsibility. So many people are maybe dependent on you for things or looking at you like you're supposed to be the provider of certain things. And I kind of get a feeling that you just feel like you're just heavily burdened and you're the one everyone is looking at to sort of carry that burden or to make things better. And that can be quite a difficult thing, and that's a lot on you. And yeah, that's kind of what I feel. And because all the cards are kind of black, it kind of makes me think like it's not a time where you're probably feeling very positive about certain things. um that's kind of what I feel. Let me get deeper into your cards with the tarot deck. Let's see what the tarot cards feel. And so we're going to start off with your work and your finances, Scorpio. So with work and finances, you have the Strength card. Yeah, things haven't been easy for you with the Strength card, because that's kind of the Strength card almost sums up the whole thing I was feeling with your playing cards. And then look, you got the Seven of Wands as well. So yeah, it's confirming. And then it's who are you? The Emperor. He looks like the Hierophant in this deck. Like the Emperor and the Hierophant look like the same person. So what I see here for you, like maybe these cards like were directly talking about your work and finances. And so, the strength card is again like you've been trying to persevere through all the difficulties. It's like you're courageous. You are so, and your courage is shown through the Seven of Wands as well. Like you are standing your ground. You are not giving up. You are doing your best, but it's a fight. It's a struggle. It's not easy. It's like, sometimes you kind of feel like the universe is just opening up ways for you, and sometimes it feels like the universe is just throwing bricks in your direction, kind of thing, like almost trying to trip you up. Um, in certain ways. But I feel like the reason why we go through those experiences is the universe is wanting us to almost break out of ourselves, wanting to see what we will do with that struggle. Will we overcome? Will we be able to succeed in the end? And the strength card is saying is that you do have the power and the strength to succeed at this time, but it's not going to be very easy, and it's not going to be very straightforward, but it's almost saying that you have that ability within yourself. And so, we're always stronger than we actually think we are. And we never know how strong we are until we face a challenge where we're forced to be strong. We're forced to stand for ourselves, and sometimes to stand alone. Sometimes we don't have other people to support us or to push us or to say, okay, I'm going to help you with this. And so we have to kind of go through that process by ourselves. And sometimes we do literally have somebody that is trying to defeat us. Like sometimes we can see who our enemies are, but sometimes our enemies don't always come, in a way that is, visual, like we can see it. Sometimes, enemies can show up as sometimes we even think we have certain enemies when we don't. So sometimes we can be our own worst enemies in certain situations. But I kind of feel that the good thing is with you is that you have the strength to continue, even though it's difficult, even though it's hard. And I kind of feel that you are frustrated, and I think you're probably going to be a little bit temperamental at this time as well. And other people around you may be seeing that a bit. But I kind of feel like the reason why is because you're going through a hard time, and you just, you can't be bothered with it. So I totally get that. But then it's like the emperor at the end is almost like showing that I think that's what maybe some of you guys are fighting towards is the emperor is the person that it takes control over everything. The emperor is the one that's going to call the shots and say how things are going to go. And I think that if you keep on pushing, that's where you're going to be. If you keep on at this point where you're not giving up, you can make it to the point where you are like the emperor, and you are, you do have a firm grasp on things. Things don't feel like they're out of control anymore, and you are kind of managing the load better than you were previously. And so I feel like it's just a case of you kind of um getting through this challenging time, being able to almost like find methods to get through it. Maybe you need to prioritize, maybe you need to tell other people that you need some more support, maybe you need to be able to kind of speak to somebody, or there must be an alternative, or help that is around. And so I feel like the emperor is kind of saying that you will get a firm grasp on things, but it's just going to take some time. um the emperor can also present itself as another person as well, like maybe the person that you're trying to prove yourself to, or that you're trying to work hard to either impress, or because this person is overseeing you. Maybe that's the emperor. And I think that this person will be able to see the effort that you're making, and the progress that you're making. And I almost feel like they are going to value that. I don't feel like it's a negative thing. I feel like they're going to oversee what you're doing and be like, okay, yeah, you are trying your best. You are, doing as good as you can do. And that's the only thing we can do at the end of the day. Okay. So we're going to be moving on now to your relationship cards. Your relationship cards are let me see. I'm holding it the wrong way. I don't really read reversals. So this is the Three of Swords with the Five of Cups with the Nine of Wands. Oh, that's interesting. You're getting like Seven of Wands, Nine of Wands, and then there was a similar thing with your playing card. So I'm kind of feeling like you just are feeling really heavily burdened with stuff, Scorpio. Um, and so what I kind of see is even in your relationships, you're feeling like, I feel like some of you guys feel overwhelmed by things, and it's like you need a break, you need a rest, and that's what I get for you anyways. I think regardless of whether you're single or in a relationship, I think that you need rest and recuperation. I think your body is probably feeling really tired or really exhausted, and you might be feeling, it might even be affecting your health as well. So I would say, try and rest as much as you can, try to get as much recuperation as you can. I kind of feel like you just, especially with that, even the strength card I came up with you previously, I feel like you need a lot of care. You need to really take care of yourself and your health at this time. Because you're putting yourself through a lot, I kind of sense. And but how I feel that that card connects to a relationship situation is, I kind of feel like you just need a break. You need some time for yourself. And I kind of can see that, like, there's some kind of things that are happening um that are really difficult at this time with a relationship. Like, this card, it represents when when you're focusing more on the negative of things than the positive of things. It could even be that maybe this relationship directly isn't what is causing the problem, but maybe you've got other things in your life that are kind of putting a damper on your relationships. Maybe because you might be feeling within yourself all those things that I mentioned previously. And so it might be affecting your mood and affecting the way you are with your loved ones as well. Because again, it's showing that you have so much going through and you have so much that you're trying to do, and it's like you feel worn, you feel tired, but you feel like you have to keep on going, you have to keep on, like you can't give up at this point. And so I hope that whoever you're with kind of understands what you're going through and can kind of, be a bit supportive, because I kind of feel like that's what you need. um yeah, that's kind of what I'm feeling with that. I want to just leave that message kind of as it is. So let me move on to those of you that are single. So for those of you that are single, there's Judgment, a Three of Cups, and the Page of Pentacles. So for those of you that are single, you have a completely different vibe to your cards. Like, it's almost saying it's out with the old self, in with the new self. And that self can be a person that wants to socialize, wants to have fun, wants to be around other people, wants to party, that kind of thing. Might be a bit of a Jack the Lad, might decide to spend a bit of money while they're out partying and having fun, spending money on socializing and stuff like that. I kind of feel that the Judgment card is saying that you've made a final decision, that you're going to have fun in your life. And I think that you have just decided that, you want to spend time with friends, you want to spend money on socializing and doing all those kind of fun things. I kind of because like the singles have such a different set of cards than the ones that are in relationships, maybe a lot of you guys that have been feeling heavily burdened are the ones that are in, not only relationships, but maybe you have kids and maybe you have other responsibilities. Whereas I get the feeling that for those of you that are single, you don't have as many responsibilities, so you're not really finding things to be as difficult as maybe those that are like in relationships with people. And so I think that's sometimes why people that are in relationships kind of envy single people, or they wish, they think back to the time of, oh, when I was single and I was free to do as I please, kind of thing. And so but it can go either way. Relationships can be a blessing as well. It just depends on how you see things, and it also depends on how your relationship is and what you're currently experiencing. So yeah, that's for the singles. So I'm just going to shuffle up the deck and we're going to see what your spiritual cards are, Scorpio. Okay, your spiritual cards are that's the King of Cups. So that's you in the tarot, with the Knight of Cups, you again, and the Four of Wands. I feel like your spiritual cards are almost like, it's almost like they're giving you the remedy for if you are feeling like things are a bit hard for you right now. It's like these spiritual cards are almost telling you what you need to do. I think it's about there's a lot of love that I see in these cards, and it's almost like you have to just see the joy in every day and just take things as they come. With this being like the King of Cups, the King of Cups is essentially, a water sign like yourself. So what I kind of see here is that you just have to, you spend time doing the things that you love with the people that you love and the people that you enjoy doing things with. I feel like you may have taken life like really seriously, and you just haven't taken the time out for yourself to even just to stop and smell the roses, or to even do something special for yourself, or just to even just do something solely for you. And I feel like maybe you've made sacrifices here and there that have proven themselves to be difficult for you. Um at this time. And the knight is almost saying, remember when you were maybe younger, like the knight could be a person that's like in their 20s. What were you like if you're not in your 20s anymore? What were you like in your 20s? What did you do that was fun, that was exciting, that kind of made you feel like, oh wow, like the things that you used to enjoy. And I mean, I'm not trying to say that you should do all the same things you did when you was that age, but I'm just saying sometimes we lose sight of um things that we've always liked to do because life just took over, and we just stopped doing those things. And so I feel like it's kind of asking you to think about that now. And then you have the Four of Wands, and the Four of Wands is like uh it is can also represent a celebration. So this could be also there might be some celebrations with family taking place in June for you as well, or celebrations to do with children as well. Um, but what I kind of see here is it's kind of telling you just surround yourself with loving vibes and loving people, and I think that is going to make you feel better on a spiritual level. Um, yeah, have more fun. Peace and many blessings to you, Scorpio. I'll be seeing you. Bye.